Welcome back to Anything is Possible. We're back on the river. I thought somebody would be in the spot after yesterday. Nobody's down here, so we're going to give it a go. True Eco's going live in a couple minutes. I just saw a notification come through, so make sure you check out Eco. Skeeter's going live at noon. I don't know what time it is. I got a late start today. So yeah, want to keep it positive today. I put out a community post, some big changes on the channel. Just like Skeeter said, keep it positive. If we get any nonsense, it'll be blocked, but we're moving on. And yeah, that's it, man. Just moving on. Let me get, oh God, nature's been entertaining himself for an hour. Good Lord. Well, let me get these rods casted out. I'm not in the water yet. I just made up some pack bait. Had a late start. And honestly, I got a nasty headache, so we'll see how the sun treats my head. All right, we got the first one in. We're doing the same recipe as yesterday, same pack bait, same rod, same corner. I don't think it's going to be as good as yesterday. Hard to beat 6 fish, 6 takedowns in one day in the winter, but we'll give it a shot. Jenny, welcome, welcome. Danny, Skeeter Bro, Raptor Will, ATC. Thank you all for coming in. Already. You guys see that rod all right? We're getting hit. My net man's not here. I got to do it by myself. I think Steve's out for the day too. Hopefully Steve comes in and at least gets to watch. Out here to catch one for Steve today. There's Bill Reddick. Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. Jenny, hope your mom's doing all right. Grandmom, hope she's doing all right. Duncan Family Farm, welcome. I got another rod to get out, but this one's gonna go. The pack bait's still kind of setting up, so I'm gonna give it another minute before I put it on the other one. About time. I changed the time. I thought I changed the time, guys. I was running late. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it, buddy. It was so funny yesterday. I had to rush home because I had to work at 4. Rushed home, got a shower, got all cleaned up, went to work, and what was I doing? Playing with fish all night. Yeah, we had right there, that rod went down 6 times yesterday, right in that spot. So I didn't really feel like driving all the way back down here, but you guys would have called me crazy if I didn't. There's Jenny posting up some stuff. Appreciate it. Chuck, I just gave you a wrench, make it easy to connect around. Where's my bucket? I came down without my bucket, so I mixed it in this bag. It's got to set up a little bit. A lot quieter out here without Steve and Kev, isn't it? Steve tweaked his knee a little bit, so he'll eventually be showing up on camera, but I don't think he's coming out of the house today. I think he's got to keep the foot up. Leave it here. Kind of have the sun coming in on a not a great angle. How's it look to you guys? Is the view all right? Sat here and told Steve how important it is to make the pack bait the night before, and here I am making it on site. It took about 35 minutes yesterday for the first takedown. If you missed yesterday's live, Jimmy went back and put the timestamps on it of our catches. I think there's one he missed somewhere I got to find. But yeah, that was awesome, man. I got home from work at like 9:30 at night. It's like my first night on the floor, so I was all stressed out, you know, trying to learn a new job and all. And I always try to get those things posted up, and I came home to do it, and he had them posted. I was like, oh man. Awesome. So he put those timestamps in yesterday's comments section. So you can just click on the time and it'll take you to the takedowns. There's Nolan. Mission Discover's in the house. Yeah, prayers for Mama. Thank you, Duncan Family Farm. Appreciate that. Looks fine, the Raptor will. You're going to love today's short fall fishing prime. Yes. All right. They're out. Now it's just going to take a little time and hopefully we get some action. I got to figure out how I'm going to net these alone. Try to get the routine down. So when these rods go down, I got to grab the net. I'll probably go down there. So maybe I'll move the net down there. But I try to get you guys as much of the action as possible. It's a lot easier when I got Kevin with me because he can fight the fish and I can go down with the camera. Yesterday we were spoiled rotten. Steve was here, so we had 3 people. So you guys had like a professional camera crew here. It was awesome. I think we landed every fish on this side yesterday, so I'm just going to put the net down by the water. Totally jinxed myself. Awesome. Thank you for sharing those links, Jenny. Appreciate that. There's Julie. Good morning, Julie. You're doing good. How did Kev end up with y'all yesterday? Well, we have a little agreement with Kev. As long as he goes to school and does well in school, gets good reports from his teachers. When they have kind of like a silly day. They have these like silly days. I don't know what the formal name is. But that's what we call them. Where they were going in, they were going to watch like a Christmas movie or something. And then they were going to read books the entire day. They were going to read books. Didn't matter what they read. I was like, that's the day we let them take off occasionally. So every family's different. But with our family, Kev has a really hard time sitting still. Really hard time. Medications and everything doesn't matter. So you got to pick your battles. He goes to school, he does his work. You know, I'm not going to give him a big, you know, day off in the middle of nowhere, but when the opportunity comes up, beautiful sunny day, we're going to take that day. Especially a day like where they're just going to read. I mean, that kid reads fishing magazines every night. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to read. He sits there and reads them. It's Justin live. Julie. Julie's other half is links right there. Julie just dropped it. That's awesome. Keep shining. That's right. That's right. I'm looking forward. I have to rewatch Skeeter. He's going up to the coal mine. My kid's big into the mining stuff, so I want to see where he goes today. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You guys can always drop your links. That's why, guys. That's why I give you all the wrenches. You can drop your links, your friends' links. I prefer them to be in the chat, but obviously, members, drop them anytime you guys want. Is the bridge behind you? We're down in the lot that closes at dark. You know where we are, right? Cat and Jack, welcome, welcome. Love the time you spend with your kids. Approved skip day. Try. Dad used to pull me out for a week for lake trout and for grouse. Yeah, we did the same thing. I was growing up. There was a period of time where I was a vegetarian and an anti-hunter, I guess you'd call it. And then I found out you get he was going to give us a couple days off to go hunting. And that was it, man. Been a hunter ever since. That's how much I hated school. It's warmer today than yesterday, right now. The sun is just beating down. Yeah, this is the time, you know, kids get to like 8 to 12. You only got a couple years to really get stuff done with them, and they're going to disappear. Unless you have a good kid like Nolan. He hangs out. Hangs out with his parents, I guess. But you know what I mean? There's that time before dates and girlfriends and, you know, calculus, all that crap. It's on this feed. It looks reversed. Oh, yeah, reverse. I don't know why it does that. It's so confusing. I was watching my own live, and I'm like, I realize sometimes when people are like, oh, you should cast to your left. I'm like, it's not really my left. It's my right. It gets so confusing. Dinny Moore. That's ATC. Dinny Moore. We used to eat Dinny Moore all the time. My dad can't eat it anymore. He says it tastes like dog food. But I think it's because we ate it so much hunting growing up. There he is. Steve, we're here, buddy. We're here. Yeah, I'm pretty spoiled. Both my kids love the outdoors. They love to eat fish. So I got a part-time job at a pretty local grocery store to us. Local big grocery store. And then Rod was just going. I gotta watch those rods, because if you guys watched the live yesterday, you saw 3 out of 4, well, 5 out of 6 takedowns were all subtle. They weren't like big takedowns. They were basically slack line. The one, I think the one, no, I'm not sure if it's the one, no, it wasn't the one I posted this morning. The one I had to like scream at Kevin. I'm like, reel it, because he's watching the tip, and the tip went. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but a lot of people will make that mistake. You're watching the tip of the rod, right? But that fish hit it, and then the line went a little slack, and he's watching the tip. Once it goes slack, I start watching the line, and I could see that bow kind of shaking a little bit. I was like, reel down on that sucker. He's there. He was there. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Used my micro rod when I was live with you, and I played it back. I was having to convince my handle was on the wrong side. I'm not a very smart man, Brad. That stuff just sends me over the edge. Sit there and stare at it like, what's going on here? Blue Wolf's back. Welcome in, Blue Wolf. Out fishing my local lake. 17 inch is a nice one. 17 is real nice. We call it a 17 this year, stocky, you know. But get this, it had a 12.5-inch girth. It was a bowling ball. It was filled with eggs, but it's, you know, they're not fertile, they're stockies. Welcome in. Don't be a whatever, but hit that thumb. Got my part of the community day scheduled. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to put a post out about that soon. Got a few things to straighten out with that, and we'll post it up. Skeeter's geese are out there. There's Yogi. Welcome, welcome, Yogi. Hope you're doing good. Sampy, welcome in. Yeah, man. Yogi was throwing some... Are they burpees? I don't really know what a burpee is. I learned it and then I forgot it. I once knew what a burpee was. I know it's like... I always thought it was like that thing where you go... You like throw yourself down, do a push-up and up to a squat and jump up. But now you got those kettle things. So I don't know what all that stuff is. I always trained like a caveman. Like all my core body stuff on my own body weight. I didn't use weights too often, but yeah, that was awesome, man. Yogi was out doing his workout. Still don't. Yeah, when you go on StreamYard, it gives you like 4 options, and I think that's what those options are, like mirroring or something. But dang, I've been doing it this way so long, I probably just get a headache looking at it the other way. Those were competition clean and jerks. Who's a jerk? Yogi, you call me a jerk? Clean and jerks. Yeah, they were coming up. They had good form, man. You had good form. I used to go to the gym once in a while. I had a gym in my house when I was racing, but I would go to LA Fitness. I had a membership there for a while, and it's so funny, man. You watch these young guys throw around these weights. Horrible form. Horrible form. You're not going to do it right, ain't worth doing. Don't matter how much weight you got if you're not doing it right. I'm still working out my ankle issues. Knock on wood. It's starting to get better, but not quite there yet. First thing I said was right. Well, I already forgot that. Get to my age, Nolan, you don't remember what the first thing you said was. Numbskull, what's going on, buddy? Yo, Steve. Steve with the $5. Thank you, buddy. We had a good time down here. Brad said it best. Steve's laughter and positivity. Is that a word? Positiveness? Positivity is contagious, man. I was watching back the live from yesterday, and man, so awesome. Such a good time. Kev, loved having you out here. Awesome. I can't hit the heart. Why can't I hit the heart? There we go. There we go. I just got 2, Steve. My net man's not here, and this other guy that runs around this dock screaming, yelling "bam," he's not here today. So I figured, you know why? Because if another person comes, I want them to come up here and fish. I don't want to like own the dock when it's just me. So I figured 3 like becomes like too much. I just want the 2 in the corner, and it's just chill today, man. I got stressed out last night, all night. I got like an hour of sleep, if that, this morning. I almost didn't pop up live, but just figured, you know what? I figured I'd come down here, eat my lunch, throw the rods in, hang out with you guys for a couple hours, and then go to work. Just I'm glad I did, even though I got a headache. The sun is, I think it's warmer right now than it was yesterday, Steve. There's no breeze. The sun is just, and I guess the ground's a little bit warmer, even though it got cold last night. You know, it stayed warmer than, you know, I guess the ground was heated up so much. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The first thing I said. The grounds got warm yesterday, and even though it got cold overnight, there's still some of that warmth coming up. Yeah, Fishing with Steve. Make sure you guys have him. You know, when on our channel, we try to fish with as many people as possible. Like I've met so many of you guys in person, like Nolan, that's Mission Discover, Travis Yoder, Skeeter, Hapless Angler. I'm watching and trying to think of names of people I've fished with. Ed Evans, Jeff Beal. And when you fish with somebody and you see them and you meet them face to face, you learn a lot more about somebody than you learn through the internet, you know? So we're on the internet, but that's what I like to do. I like to meet as many people as I can. I don't care who catches a fish. Steve was the same way. We let Kev fight him. And that way, you know, it worked out great. Steve helped clear the lines. I was able to net them. We got everything on camera. It's a team effort when you're fishing with multiple people. That's how I look at it. Nolan's back to lifting. No more sitting up there on the bench, on the exercise bike. Yeah, 1.5 weeks is nothing. That's not going to do you any harm, man. You're not going to lose anything in a week and a half. Feel better even. Hey, Tammy, welcome in, Tammy Ray. Tammy's, you know what? I think you may have talking about contagious. I think Tammy gave me her sinus infection. My head's just a little, got that headache going on, and I don't know. I got the new job like a week ago. I already told my wife I need a vacation. Actually, I love the job. So far, it's awesome. The training is like solid. Shadowing a guy that just, you know, shows me everything. Really cool. Yeah, Yogi, man, my ankle. I don't know. They keep changing their mind. What's going on with? I've been specialist after specialist. They treated me for, well, I did have broken bones in there. So kind of like a combo, I guess, but my Achilles tendon is ruptured. So that's kind of where they're at now. But I walked around on it for 2 months until I finally figured that out. They had a boot on me for a while, but the boot hurt my other leg. And then my back started hurting. I got back problems and my back started going. I'm like, you know what? The back for me is the worst. Like, take anything over the back. When the back goes, I'm useless. Can't even get out of a burning building when my back goes out. Back girl, welcome in here. Hope you're doing good. Oh man, I'm falling behind. Did some lifting this morning. I lifted the Bailey's bottle and poured some in my coffee. Oh man, that thought crossed my mind this morning. I had a rough night. Gotta get an Anyfin Steve and Mission Discover Riff. Oh yeah, man. And Little Fin. Yeah, I was fishing here with Steve. I should have put my thermals on. And Steve is like such a outgoing guy. He's just like waving down people. Some dude drove by and in the ATV, and he was telling that dude, he's like, that's number 3. It was awesome, man. Love that stuff. I try to be as friendly as I can, but I'm an introvert. So I like hanging out with extroverts when they cover those bases, because I'm just not, it's not usually my personality to go like wave people down. Sometimes it is, but it tires me out sometimes. That slack. Might just be the breeze kicking up. Probably just the breeze. We're gonna give it 45 minutes. Wasn't thrilled about my cast. I had it dialed in yesterday. Every time I casted yesterday was right in the, like right where I wanted it to go. First cast today was a little off the mark. I don't know what happened. You know, when you're in the zone, you should just stay there. I should have called out from work on my second day and just been like, the fish are biting. I'm not coming in. How that was yesterday, Bob, then dropped down. I don't know what you're saying. Hurting my head. Steve has to be convinced to make a trip down there at some point. Camp sleeps 12. I it's a possibility, Brad, to be honest with you. It's a possibility. Our family is not easy to take anywhere, which is why we're renting an RV when we go to Florida, because I don't want to have to stay in a hotel where it's a different environment every night. It's important that we have that like spot, you know. But there's certain people where I know my kids would be okay with and fine with. And I know you'd be good, just from some of the talks we've had. Travis Yoderski, Jeff Beal, don't expect me to catch and clean. I am going to do my best to stop at Tammy's. I'm going to be down there, so hopefully the schedule works out. And I would love to go down and check out the train shed with Ray. I know my boys would love it. I'm hoping. I've got the date, so it's guaranteed. I got the job. They're working around the schedule, so yeah. There's Rod Wilson. He might be on his keyboard. But GM, good morning, Bob. Only here for a bit, but I'll be back. Be forewarned. All right, we'll get a fish on, buddy. We'll get a fish on for you. I'm gonna look back there, and that line's gonna be so slack, and I'm not gonna know how to react to it. By the time I get caught up, Rod's gonna be back. That's what's gonna happen. Stickers out next week. Strike is over. Holy cow, the strike is over in Canada. Okay. We can call them postal workers again. Goose fight. Positive vibes, geese. Positive vibes. Don Johnson, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. You know where I'm at. Come down and get some sun. There's Eco. I thought you were going live, buddy. I'm just sending people over to you. When I popped up, it said you were live in 30 minutes, and that was like not long ago. Did you fall in the water? In the zone. We get crossed and get caught up here. And the RV and kids will be here. But don't go falling in love with it. We're going to take it with us when we leave in a month, Tammy. Hey, Ralph, good morning. Good morning. Trying, man. We blew them away yesterday. You know how that goes. I almost didn't want to come back. We had such a good day. I didn't want to come back. Positive vibes. That's why I'm not going to try to stay. I've always wanted to be positive. Positive vibes. One day we will fish carp in Ingleside. People come here for them all over the world. Record is 80 pounds. So is that common carp? That would be awesome. Oh, I'm still married. My ring fell off. I remember it falling off in the middle of the night. And then I was driving and I'm like, oh, my ring's gone. I got to go find my ring. Pain medicine's starting to kick in. All right, man. The pain meds are good. They work great. Get off them as soon as possible, man. I've been there. 80-pound common. I wouldn't know how to catch an 80-pound common, because from everything I read, they get line shy. But I'm guessing these are like these are fat bellies, you know. It's an 80 pound on a 30-pound frame probably. Some of those that I see caught overseas are just so, they got such huge bellies. That's why they weigh so much. Sprained knee, yeah, I kind of gave people a little bit of a heads up. I didn't go into the big story, but to let them know you weren't on the dock today. PB is 35 with the bow. I had nothing to do with it, Rod. I didn't do anything to Steve. Yeah, that was Blue Cats, right? It's Tammy's husband was down. So I guess George is probably not that far from you guys, right? I don't know why when you said that, I'm like, oh, that's a big trip, but it's probably not that far. Yesterday afternoon, about 2 hours after Bob's live. Big story. What are you talking about, Glacier? "45 minutes. I can't wait to recast." I didn't hit the spot, Steve. I didn't hit the spot. Tundra, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate that. Good to have you in. Hope everything's good. If anything, I would have thought Steve would have heard his band from all the high fives. It's funny, you don't realize what you do when you're out fishing, and then you go back and like I was watching, I don't normally do this, but I watched my entire live yesterday, the whole thing, chat and everything. And I was like, man, we move around a lot more than I was thinking. And I'm just staring at my ankle, you know, as I'm going down the net. I'm like, well, there's my ankle on a bad angle again. I'm not supposed to be moving. But the problem when you blow your Achilles tendon, the muscle, I forget what it's called. I know how to stretch it now, but that muscle gets overused, so there's nothing stopping your foot from rolling out. So you tend to just keep rolling, and that's where I keep breaking those bones. There's so many bones in your feet. They're easy to break, some of them. Sue, welcome in. Bud Files in the house. 2 hours. Wow, that's like me going up to the Pocono Mountains. You see us up there catching wild browns. That's like a 2-hour drive for us. Don't even hesitate to get in the car and do that. That's awesome. That's most women's complaints about men, Bob. I already forgot. Already forgot what you're talking about. and you said there was a big story. Why you guys keep asking what I said 2 minutes ago? You know I don't remember what I said 2 minutes ago. Got some slack in that end line. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I think it was Steve, man. Every time Steve comes here, we catch fish. I've never been skunked fishing with Steve. Never. And we haven't really fished the best time of year either. You get 6 takedowns, you know, Christmas week in Pennsylvania, man. I should just taken off for the holiday after that. Let that live just sit out there for an age, you know. But nope, come back out here and get skunked. That positive flow. Try. Here comes the wind. All right, Numbskull, have a good day. Oh yeah, Kevin had a blast. Kevin had a blast. Yeah, when we have a couple extra people, like when we fish with Nolan, we have a couple extra bodies. He just feeds off of that energy. And you see him, like, he's not just reeling in fish. I mean, he's working out knots. He's getting bait ready. He knows all the dirty work, man. He knows it all. He tied his own sabiki rig a couple nights ago. I don't think I've ever even tied a sabiki rig. He tied one up, read how to do it, and sat there, learned the knots, and And I was like, that's what Nolan likes. It was the 3-hook style. I got to back up further so it doesn't go in and out all day. Half Century, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. 50 Cent, that's right. Let's see, we try to get caught up again. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Oh no. Threw all my offerings in yesterday. I gotta find that in the video. Yeah, Steve always throws in a peace offering. That's the problem. Got tennis elbow. I might throw my arm right off here. I'm telling you, all my joints are messed up. Every single joint in my body is all screwed up. And it's like all of a sudden, and it's weird, my back and my neck always bother me. They haven't bothered me in a month. I think they're finally aligned correctly, and my whole body is just not okay with that. Because I'm all screwed up. Once you're screwed up, you can't fix screwed up. Here we go. I'm gonna go upstream here. Oh, perfect. We got it. Got it. Yeah, it's going to get cold again here. We got some ice still up in the lake I wanted to go to by my house. Still has ice on it, which is good now because it's going to drop. And there's a lake not far from us that is frozen with 5 inches, so we can do some ice fishing now. So even though it's like shorts, I'm putting shorts on, ice doesn't melt fast. Everyone thinks it's like, oh, it was below freezing last night, so it's not like you're going to get a big melt. By the time it's warm enough, the temperature's dropping again. I mean, we lost a lot yesterday, but we're going back in 10 degrees, 2-3 nights in a row. It's going to be solid all around us. I chummed, Glacier. I chummed. The Jolly Ranchers. You know what? I'm going to have to go to the car. I'll bet you he left them in his car door. He leaves everything in his car door. Knuckles going live at noon. Awesome. Yeah, I love sharing the links out. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, I'm live for 4 hours. It's a community. I get it. It's my job, but it's a big community of people going live. I think, you go around, most people have a desktop if they want to watch multiple streams. But if the rods are going nuts, then hang out. But if they're not, you go pop around. I always put the time of the catches back in the live anyway. So if you want to go back, give it a few hours or maybe a day or something if you missed the live and you really wanted to see it. I've got to sit down and watch the whole thing, watch my head in the screen talking the whole time. You just pop over to the catches. I'm going to stand up and then I'm going to sit down behind the camera eventually, but I want to stand up first. Road call, welcome in, welcome in. What did he make for hooks? He just used like, they were like a circle type hook. It was on, I think they're used for spot, the little saltwater fish around here. So he took all my old saltwater rigs that were messed up. I have a bucket of them. And he basically cut all the hooks off. He cut all the beads and cut everything off it and made piles of everything. And then he tied up a sabiki rig, a 3-hook sabiki rig. It was a heck of a day yesterday. I'm not going to top yesterday, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's arthritis. I know I got some of that, but I don't think that's exactly what it is. This all happened I was running 4 miles a day, no problem. And I went from doing 4 miles to not being able to walk, overnight. And I didn't injure anything. I just woke up that way. So I don't know. Most positive vibe, short yet. I can imagine. 25. There's probably people in Alaska that would say, Glacier, you're not in Alaska. Get out of here. 25. It's balmy up there. Jerry, welcome in. Jamaican Shore Fishing. What's going on? Watching these rods here, waiting for them to go down. Yep, Skeeter's going live at noon. There he is. There's Skeeter's link. He's going to go down the coal mine. Mrs. Skeeter will probably lock him down there. Just be careful down there, Skeeter. Just be real careful. It's dark. There's no airflow. Just whatever you guys do, do not light a match. You don't want to do that. Maybe take one of those birds down with you. Skeeter in a coal mine. Coming out of jury orientation. Ugh. That end rod looks a little suspicious here. Yesterday the plan was given an hour each cast. We didn't get there though. I don't think we ever got there. Not seeing anything moving, but we didn't really see anything moving yesterday. They were just surprise takedowns all day long. I thought someone would be here, Steve. I was going to head upriver. I thought somebody was going to be here. But the way my ankle is, I was like, I'm not going to pass this spot up. Rest it as much as I can. Hey, Tim, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. There's Ted. What's going on? Got your live soon. Also, feel free to drop your link in here, Ted. I'm going to pick out some lures from Ted. He's going to make me up some lures soon. So I got to get that done. I got to look. Been so busy with my new job, and yesterday's banging live. Leave here, go home, shower, and go right back and cut fish all night and get paid. I'm around fish way too much. Retired Rick, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Retired Rick's on tonight. He'll be live tonight. We're getting old. Funny you say I got a product to do a review on muscle. Yeah, of course you do. Ted's the product and review guy. Man, I got a review to do on the gloves. I think you did it too. I got them like 3 weeks ago, and my older boy claimed them, and I can't get them away from him. So I'm going to do it like a funny interview, since I can't get the gloves and test them myself. We're going to have a fun review. What could be more, oh no, Lord, here's Brad. What could be more positive vibe than a goofy middle-aged Canadian in a bucket hat catching a fall fish with Prine Hawaiian music playing? Love John Prine. This may go down in history as the first time anyone has told Skeeter not to light a match. Man, I'm way behind. I gotta get caught up. There's Rick's link for tonight. Hump Day. He does Hump Day every Wednesday. I think he comes on like 8 or 9 Eastern. Yeah, 50 cent. I've got somebody that's selling 2 of them. I'm just saving up money for that. And then I have selling my boat. And I'm buying two fishing kayaks with that. That's the goal. As much as I love my boat, Kevin's not a fan of the boat. He doesn't like going out on the river on the boat. He'd rather bank or be in a kayak. So he loves kayak fishing. So we're going to get half decent fishing kayaks, and that way we can go out together, and when he wants to do his own thing, he can just take off. And it'll be good exercise. He's got that ADHD stuff. He's got to keep moving. So sitting on somebody else's boat is not cool. Now, if he was in charge and he could go wherever he wanted, yeah, that'd be fine. But we live in a really good spot for kayaking. Ray's already in the train building, has a list for me. That's a tough boss. It's a tough boss right there. Jury duty, $25 a day. Holy cow. That's YouTube money right there. Doug, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. It's only $12.50 a day. $12.50. $12.50. That's insane. That's Ted's link. Go visit Ted. Mrs. Skeeter, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Be careful in that mine shaft. Don't light a match. You got 2 for sale. Where do you live, 50 Cent? I forget where you live. I probably can't afford them. Some of these things are like more expensive than boats. I'm not looking for anything like that. I don't need the pedal stuff. I just want built-in rod holders. I mean, I grew up canoeing with the rod in my lap and one rod out the back, so that was fine. But I'm looking, you know, now that I'm old, I want a rod holder up there so I can drag something for muskie or, you know, playing with catfish or something like that. But I don't need nothing crazy. Kev would do great at camp on the pontoon. Yeah, something that we can get around a little bit more. We have I like Lund's, big V-hole boats, and he's just, you know, not a fan. Yeah, Tim, we caught 4. We landed 4. I was fishing with Steve. I was fishing with Steve and my son Kev, and we went 4 for 6. All nice carp. We lost 2. Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I'm on the east side of the state. It's kind of a haul, but if you want to email me what you got or whatever, I will certainly check that out. See what you got going on there. I don't mind driving. He said it's too cold for you to go. Temperature is a whole nother problem. I think oxygen's going to be the other issue. Savage Batman, welcome, welcome. I have an Old Town 130 with an electric iPilot. Nice, nice. It's pretty wild. I had it, what was it, like a cheap, I think it was called Ambush. I had a little flat back on it. I had one of those for a while. I sold that for the canoe, I think. Yeah, I sold that because we had kids. Thought the kids would enjoy the canoe. I think I got rid of the canoe to get the boat. Now I'm getting rid of the boat to get the kayaks. Going around in circles. 4 for 6, not a bad average. Time we got. I can't wait. Oh yeah, it's time to recast. Let's go. So that was like it was kind of snagged on something, and look what happened out there. So that was definitely getting eaten. It was trying to eat it. It just couldn't because it was kind of wrapped around something. Guarantee you that's what happened. So I take that as a positive. I'm going to catch that fish. So I used to just take these rods down and sit them, but I've almost lost a rod too many times. The second you sit one down, there's some big fish in this river. The thing will be gone. blaming Skeeter. What'd you do to my rod, Skeeter? Nolan, I think your friend just ran by. I don't know why he's not in school. Remember you saying you knew that dude. He just ran by again. Okay. That one's in position. Let's get this one. You can ask Steve. I don't know if you guys could see this yesterday, but yesterday I cast it out. Every time it immediately was getting hit. So we found the pocket of them yesterday, and they were just, we were hitting them in the head basically. Alrighty, we got them out. Got them out. They're holding. I feel a lot better about these casts. Ooh. Could just be sliding down a little bit. Usually I don't even look. Once I cast, I don't even, I know they're not going to hit it for a while, but yesterday, I think I probably had 3 times where I caught a carp within like 2 minutes of a cast, but it happened like 4 times yesterday. It was insane. It just kept happening. It was weird too, because I just had this feeling. I knew it was going to be on yesterday. I just knew it. When you fish every day, you start getting like a vibe. I don't have chat froze on me. That's why I need bells. I don't know if I got bells here. Work time. Have a good day. Be safe, buddy. Gloomy cloud. Dude, I love it out there. I love Pittsburgh area. Especially like heading towards Pittsburgh from us. Like the valleys and the mountains. Beautiful. But and I've been out there a lot with bike racing. Every stinking time I got soaked. I got soaked out there. Usually got soaked, snowed on, and then almost struck by lightning in the same 2 days. Like every spring I raced out there, you could get snow, rain, and lightning storms. Crazy. You know, I did that race every year for about 20 years. And the first year after I quit, it was sunny. It was sunny, and that was like the joke. It rained every year they put that event on. And I was like, man, I don't know. It's almost like they cheated. It's kind of cheating without the rain. Bam Bam. we get less sunny days than Seattle, Washington. I don't doubt it. It's amazing how much of the weather doesn't come here either. You'd think everybody in the state's going to have the same weather. It's like you don't even know what's going to come till it makes it over that ridge. People in the Midwest watch these big fronts go through and you can like time it. It's coming, but it hits that mountain range and it just goes up or down. Feels weird drinking water out here. I've been drinking hot chocolate, coffee. It's been so cold. So hot today. I got water in here. Or straight whiskey. No, it's definitely water. I'd be laying down by now. Sleep out here. Weather can change on a dime. Got this headache cranking. Don't see anything on the edge. I'm just watching the edges. If I see some type of minnow activity, I'll grab an ultralight from the car. But like I said yesterday, I was teasing Steve and Kev because I was over on the other side of the dock. I felt like I was the only one watching the poles because they were such subtle hits. I was yelling at both of them, grab that pole, grab that pole. And here I am with my back to the poles. Hey, Mike. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, hot chocolate on Friday. Welcome in, Merlin. You know, I'm going to be like, I'm going to get sunburned today, and I'll probably be ice fishing on Friday. That's probably about how the week's going to go. I'm going to start, got to get through the holidays with the family visits and all. But I'm going to be looking for ice, shifting to ice fishing real soon. We've got some spots that I think after this weekend should be pretty solid. But we cast it right out at 45 minutes. So about an hour or 30 minutes in, we'll recast. The bridge in the background? Yeah, you do have the bridge. Oh yeah, that's what Nolan was talking about, because the bridge looks like it's on the wrong side because it's mirrored. I was like, I'm looking behind me like out in that field. I'm like, what's he talking about? What bridge? That's funny. I'm not a smart man. Dale Earnhardt, baby. Dale Earnhardt. Kiddo over there. Ooh, is that wind? There's something going on over here. Oh, that's that muskrat again, Steve. He's back. That muskrat's hanging out under that tree again. That must be his house. Just saw him pop up, getting onto that log for 1 second. If he comes back up, I'll turn the camera on him. I'm gonna do a little walkabout here in a second. Got another 4 dozen worms. Awesome. How's your foot doing, buddy? Did you say it was broken? That's one of Kev's projects. I told him to make a new worm bed outside. I keep turning our worm beds in the gardens though. have to go. Just wanted to drop in, say hello, and give a thumbs up. I appreciate it, Mrs. Skeeter. Where's that voice coming from? Got worms? Mike's got worms. Not only does he have an injured foot, but he's got worms. Broke a toe. Okay. I broke the part that you're, like, is it metatarsal? That goes from your toe into your foot. There's like 3 floaters. I broke all 3 of them. The doctor said you break them from rolling it to the side. But my Achilles tendon's blown out, so I got no way to stop it. It doesn't work. Falling apart. Peas and carrots. I packed a lunch. I was like, oh, you know what? It's going to be a nice day. I'm coming down there. I don't care if we catch nothing or not. It's nice. It's a nice spot. The sun just hits you and warms you up on this if there's no breeze. It's going to rain later today, so you would think they'd bite with that front, but in my experience, they never bite really good 2 days in a row with carp. That's just my experience. You might have like a 2 or 3 fish day and another 2, 3 fish day, like in the spring, something like that. But we basically had a 6 fish day. We lost 2 that were on, solidly on. 6 come back the next day. I just never had back-to-back in the same spot. But this time of year, man, I'm just happy to get out and happy to catch one. There's no way, if we caught 6 today, we get 1 or 2, I'd be thrilled. But I packed a sandwich. I was going to sit there and eat it. I ate that sandwich at a red light coming down. I got hungry. I slept in. I always get up and get the kids breakfast, but my wife took care of that this morning. I couldn't wake up. I think I went to bed at like 4:30, and that's usually when I get up. I was wondering which toe that is. I thought that was you. Don't go up on that crap.
I came down to rub the dock for positivity. Yeah, that's why I got up, man. I'm like, you know, it was even nice. I'm just coming up here. How you doing, brother? You know, I had such a fun day yesterday. So much fun. Kevin's awesome.
That was so much fun. Feel the warmth? It's cooking today.
Beautiful.
It's warmer. It feels warmer today than yesterday.
Man, they gotta be there. So it ain't like they're swimming 100 miles away.
No, they're out there. They're just stuffed. They're stuffed.
Good, you're over there. I'm gonna sit here.
You guys hear that voice?
I gotta rub the dock for luck.
look, he showed up.
All in the brace. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy fish.
There we go. Let's go.
There you go. Let's say hello to everybody. I'm just sitting here for a minute, get fresh air.
Steve came down, hang out, rub the dock for luck since, I don't know, man. The first cast sucked, but the second one I hit it. I hit the spot.
That looks good.
It's going to go.
You were up a little higher the last day. You were up like a little higher. Like probably about 10 more feet above.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all right.
Maybe somebody moved the bench on me. You know, like,
it might have been me sitting on it yesterday. Slid it.
That cast, it was just like automatic, right in the spot.
Yeah, you were on fire yesterday.
Today,
They're there.
Yeah, they're out there.
That's beautiful.
It's nice out here.
Yeah, I figure I got to pick up my medicine somewhere. Let me get out of here and rub some luck on that dock, baby.
It's nice. It's nice.
Oh man, it's way better. It feels a lot better down here than it did in my house looking at it.
I'm glad I came down just 'cause it's so warm. Brad says he hears a legend. Marilyn saying hi. Yep, Steve is here. Steve is here.
Come on, man. Put some positive vibes on this dock again.
There he is. He's chilling over here, guys.
Yeah, I gotta keep my leg
He's got his
elevated.
busted up leg.
I'll be back in the game by Friday.
Yeah. Steve, the Godfather, shout out from Jenny. That's awesome. Am I on the rise?
No, I figured, like, I thought it was supposed to rain later today.
It is. I didn't think it was going to be like this at all.
That's why I'm like, go tomorrow. I figured it was going to rain all day.
I wasn't going to come down. And if I saw the weather, I'm like, I'm going to go up there.
Yeah.
I drove down here. I'm like, what? There's nobody here. I said, I'm going to put out 2
And
rods.
it's so, you got the holders. And you already slammed 6 fish.
I was thinking Len might come down. I was going to make sure Len's got room.
Yeah.
Get Len set up right here. And this was what's going to happen. Nothing.
I let that bait sit out there. I left about an hour after you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you got the text. The wind,
I don't
it
think I
just
got
started kicking
it.
up.
Started kicking up.
It blew. It didn't stop.
I was saying that to Kevin. That's the most current I've ever successfully caught carp in on pack bait.
Yeah.
And with the wind, like if it shifts and the wind's going downriver, like it
Right.
was, that might have just put it too much. It
That,
spreads
yeah,
it out
it
too
was
much.
whipping, but I was like, I ain't giving up on that.
Yeah. Roll Calls Cabin says, Steve, you rubbed the dock, but you forgot to spit in the water.
I can't get up right now.
He's down for the count at the moment. He's got to rest that
All right,
leg.
Bob already threw the offering in.
Got that in.
I know, I was laughing.
I threw a lot of trout heads in there. I probably should have saved one, thrown that out. I threw the catfish up on the side after that.
Yeah, like you said, you'll be on the ice real soon.
Yep. Yeah, Tuscarora's got.
How
5
deep
inches.
was the one you went up there this morning?
Green Lane.
Yeah.
It's over an inch.
That there.
Like I took the end of the rod and like pushed on to see if it would break.
No. Well, like you said,
It's thin on the sides, but it's always thin on the sides, and then it gets thicker.
it's
And there's some boulders out there like this big,
right.
It's not slush. That's solid.
So yeah, that's like you said with these temperatures, man. Hey, if it's not windy, it's great.
Yep.
The wind kills.
We get solid ice. I'll set the shack up.
Yeah.
And have you ever saw the old videos?
Yeah.
I got one of those shacks that's got a bench that's almost as big as this, with a
Nice.
pad on it, and you sit in the tent and have the holes. Awesome.
That's living there.
That is awesome.
Man.
I've got that thing. It's just it's a big sled basically. You pull up
Well,
and it
pops out.
pops out into a big frame.
You bring that back from Alaska.
No, it was my dad's. My
Ah.
dad was huge into ice fishing.
Cool.
He gave it to me. I've got 2 sleds and 2 pop-ups.
Ah, nice.
Let's see what we got going on. PA Brew News. Paul, cheers, bro. Our lake smelt.
All right, I gotta go get my medicine.
All right.
I'm gonna go rub the dock and spit.
He's gonna go spit in the water, rub the dock, give us some good luck.
Fish on.
Let's go.
All right, listen, I'll
All right,
stay
man,
in
have a
touch.
good day.
Yep.
Thanks
Bye,
for coming down.
everybody.
Steve's heading out.
Yes, sir.
There he goes,
Yup, yeah.
limping down the walkway.
Oh, the next one, I would, you know what you're
Up
doing.
high, yeah.
I'm telling you, when that pole, like yesterday, you were pretty much up about another 10 yards up. But who cares?
Might be
Fish
right.
are there. All right, buddy.
We'll
I'll see
get
you
'em.
later.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
bud.
Have a good day, Steve. Unloading Large Marge, the adventure truck, Ryan, and taking a break. What happened with the air mattress, Paul? I think in your video you said that you didn't know if it had a hole in it. One has a hole and one doesn't, but the one you had a hole in it. Did you take the wrong one, or do both your mattresses have holes in them now? Special guest appearance, Fishing with Steve. That's right. No, he did not. I think Kevin stripped all of his Jolly Ranchers from him. Ice fishing's awesome. Wind's coming upriver today. Yesterday was going downriver, so there was a lot more current. It's kind of holding everything back today. In fact, the actual current's going upriver right on the edge here. And there's even bugs out. There's bugs out here, it's so warm. We slept on them flat, it wasn't too uncomfortable. All right, Roll Call's Cabin. Make it a good day, buddy. So it sounds like you did flat them both out then. Hey, Fishing Boy 12's in. What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in here. Ain't like yesterday yet. It's a whole lot slower. Might have had one bump on the first cast, but no takedowns yet. Got to try to make good casts too. You blow through, that's like, you know, $8 worth of pack bait. You gotta. It's the breadcrumbs are expensive, but I've tried different things and nothing works as good as this. So I use it. There's the link. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it. Jen A dropped your link. Man, it's nice out here. I gotta keep my eye on the times. I think I'm only gonna go like 2.5, 3 hours because I started late. Got a little bit of a headache. I want to lay down a couple minutes before work, try to get rid of it. Come on, Rads. Just one fish. Exactly noon right now. Thank you. Oh, maybe Steve paid somebody to go out there and hook those fish up yesterday. I don't know. He might have. He might have hired some scuba divers. It's a little suspicious. Every time I come down here, every time Steve fishes here with me, we catch fish. Starting to think, yeah, he's got a guy that goes out there and hooks them on your rod for you. What the heck is that? If that's one of Skeeter's ducks over there or what? Something out there floating. Let's see if I got a bell. Dang, I asked Kevin yesterday if we had 2 bells. He said we only had 1. There's 2 sitting right there. That boy. Oh, that boy. Might help. Might help. The clock is an illusion. Tell that to my boss, Jenny. I was gonna say little Finn didn't sneak in, did he? He had me worried there. That boy better be in school today. Thank you for being here, Savage. I appreciate it. Gotta run, get a tire for the Subi. Catch Yins guys later, Yins. All right, man. Have a good day, Tim. Dude, it's beautiful here, Paul. It's supposed to be like rainy and cold in a few hours. But you know that front's gonna come in fast. We'll see what it does to the fishing. But I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. What's going on, Travis? Good morning, good morning. That's probably at Steve's house. All these carpet got sore mouths from yesterday. If Little Finn shows up. He doesn't usually take his phone to school. My older boy does, but I've seen Lyle pop in the chat from school before. Kev's good with not having too much, phone time. He's good at putting it down. He never even liked phones, never wanted a phone. But his problem was going anywhere. He couldn't sit in a car for more than 5 minutes. Like, really crazy, really crazy. And his grandparents live an hour and a half, so we gotta drive to get there. He hated it. We finally got him a phone just so he could like play some games on it and keep him occupied. But he's really good with just putting it down and not playing, getting outside and not playing on it too much. But it's hard because all the friends are on it, They're all on it, they're all calling, and people complain about video games and kids, but they don't understand how social it is. And it stinks. It's just something people need to at least understand how it works. Is they're all communicating on those phones to each other. It's not like they're just playing a video game. They're talking to each other. He goes to a park with one other kid, and it's like they're the only ones out at the park. The park's empty. All the kids are home. You go past all our houses, no kids outside anywhere. It's just, we're like the weird house on the block because our kids are always outside. I never see anyone outside, ever. And what they do in their houses. Need lunch? You got Miracle Whip? Get out of here. I ate my Duke's mayo and bologna sandwich driving down here. I was so hungry I ate it at a red light and Trop. Skeeter is live, folks. If you guys want to go check out Skeeter, say tell him hi. He's going what is that? Spelunking? You go down in the cave. I don't know what cave he's going to. Yeah. Yeah, you're like us, Travis. You're the same type of... I think you raise them similar when it comes to that stuff. What the heck? I don't know what that is floating out there. Where is it? I got stuff on my screen. I can't tell. You might be able to see it better than I can. Your mom comes over and winds the boys on the computer, but he's gaming. All of his buddies are in there. Meanwhile, mom watching TV for 6 hours. Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly it. He'll get yelled at if he's on the phone. But it's okay to sit there and watch TV. Yeah, and Kev's awesome like that. Like even when he's on his games, playing a game, he'd rather play it with us or be next to us. He's very social like that. Well, Lyle's sometimes like that, and then he's just like, I'm done with y'all. I'm done with you. He goes out and gets a little bit of social interaction, and I'm that way a little bit, but not like he is. He gets a little bit of social interaction, and then you got to give him space. He's got to decompress. Where he gets weird, and then you keep bugging him like, "Oh, what do you?" And then he just blows up. So you just have to give him space. That's why. That's why some places are set up, and you know, some people think it's a little goofy, and I probably once in my lifetime thought it was goofy too. But when you have kids, and you got kids that have that sensitivity stuff, you understand like why it's in there, like these desensitization rooms or whatever they're called. It's funny, you know. Our brewery of all places has one of those, and it's for like autistic kids and kids like that have that I forget the name of it, but all autistic kids have this issue, but people that don't have autism also have this issue. It's just like over too much senses going on in their brains, and it allows them to like chill out. Certain things, tactile functions, relieves the stress. And even from a little baby, we took him in that room and it was like clockwork. Everything was cool. I'm like, all right, stuff obviously works. I'm going camping at Blue River Christmas night. It's going to get cold. Where are you out of, Fishing Boy? What state are you in? Better be careful out there, man. You seem like you're a young dude, so better be careful, man. Don't get in over your head if it's going to be cold. Make sure you have an exit strategy. Youngest is more heel trap minnows and just to release them. That's awesome. Yeah, Paul, I gave out all your stickers. I think I gave out all your stickers before I got to the parking lot that day. Paul's another one. We fished together. I was going on rambling on everybody we've fished physically with before. Yeah. Get off your phone. And then I'm going to watch the Eagles for the rest of the day. We got a diesel heater. Oklahoma. Okay. That's right. You told me that. You're out by Rod. Nice. Man, I'm almost ready to go to the t-shirt here. What are we at? Hour 23. Okie from Escobie. Who sings that song, Brad? Overstimulated, yeah. Yep. But there's actually a word for it, because it's not just sound. It's smells, it's textures. So like shirts, shoes, hats, everything is a nightmare. Like every little thing is a nightmare. And it's like, you know, he's been that way since he was born. And you know, when babies are born, you don't know any of that stuff. You have to figure it out. Like, why is my baby screaming? He's got food, he's clean, he's fed, and he's still screaming. And eventually, you know, it takes years. And thank God we had, like, of all places, thank God we had the brewery, because they had, you know, 2 autistic kids. And just from talking, they got us going down the right path, and we got help. And yep. Oh man, I'd sleep on this table. Merle Haggard. Should have known. I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with like singers' names and who sang what. I want to recast that rod. That one. place is empty. It's such a nice day. No one's here. There's a parking lot behind us. It was filled yesterday. There's not a car out there. I think everybody looked at the forecast. Forecast was like rain and clouds. Alrighty. Steve says I got to go up higher that way. So here we go. Get on a different angle here. I think I got it. I feel like I hit it. Feeling pretty good about that cast. Winner chicken dinner. It's definitely there's a little more current, believe it or not. Even though it looks smooth, that's the same exact setup, and it's sliding down, Steve. So there's a little bit more current out there today. Everything else is the same. I don't know why it would slide more, unless there is more current. Marilyn was born in the 80s, raised on the Legends. Remember the National Network TV was always turned on in my grandma's house. It's awesome. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining now, right? It's crazy. Brian Haggard, Cash, Hank Jones. I like all the classics. I don't like the new fake country. But I do have a spot in my heart for 90s country. That was good stuff too. I don't know. I liked it. Thought it might have been getting hit there, but I think it was the breeze. Clouds are moving in. Here comes the clouds. I don't think I even brought a jacket. It was so warm out. Awesome, Savage. Appreciate it, buddy. Alan Jackson. Exactly, yeah. It's kind of the gateway. You're right about that, Brad. Itty Bitty Sunday. We had a restaurant. You've actually seen me fish there. The restaurant's gone now. But it was like a big restaurant in our family. We used to go up the mountains to occasionally. Actually took some of the old foundation that was laying in the water, but we were fishing for wild trout up there. They used to have a place called Itty Bitty, or they had a Sunday, Itty Bitty Sunday. It was awesome. It was perfect. You eat a big dinner and you're like, I'm too stuffed. I don't want to eat a dessert. And they served it in a little cone. If Paul's listening, he might remember Hickory Joe's in Forks, Forks. By the Twin Bridges, not far from the Twin Bridges. Down in Columbia. Yeah, yep. Exactly, Marilyn. That was a good crew. I was a teenager. And I was like in a grunge band that played bass. And I basically got thrown out because I liked country music. That and I sucked. Might have to hop off. All right, fishing boy, no worries. Yeah, 90s is what I grew up on, yeah. Drive, where's dad? Lets him drive the boat and he lets kids drive the old, yep, exactly. Ooh, what was that? Heard something, I don't know what that was. Either a fish, a big fish, or a beaver slap. Kind of sound more like a beaver slap. All right to be itty bitty. Little bitty. Itty bitty or little bitty? I thought it was itty bitty. The sun needs to make up its mind here. It's blinding me. Then it goes in. Then I'm cold. Then I'm hot. Then I'm cold. I'm cold now. I'm only going to get colder. I go to work and I work in a freezer. I show up for work without a jacket like an idiot. That rod just had a hit. A little tiny hit there. Might have been something hitting the line, but that rod definitely moved. Yeah. Little bitty. Yeah. Come on. That rod on the left, I hope it's this rod, I'll just point to it. That's in the hole where we've caught a few channel cats out of it. The one over there is the one that we caught. We had 6 carp hit that exact spot yesterday. 24 hours later and nothing. That's fishing. Yeah, Hickory Joe's, very well. Just drove by there last week, told Ryan about it. Great seafood scampi. They had a really good smorgasbord. Yeah, I've got some of the foundation in my basement from there. Yeah, my dad's cabin, that's Mountain Road right there. We had a cabin on that road for years. Caught one of my biggest brown trout ever. Never measured it back then, but caught one of the biggest wild browns on our property. Right on Fishing Creek. But yeah, that's a great spot right behind Hickory Joe's for trout fishing, Paul, if you don't know that. There's a big boulder that's been there since the 90s. And I went up there, I took Kevin up there, we did a video on it. And I said, I remember I'd always catch him right behind this boulder. And I cast it, we hooked up immediately, right behind the same boulder. It was like deja vu. Midnight in Montgomery. Awesome. My dad has a camp in Jonestown. Nice. Yep, Huntington Creek. I was telling Skeeter, go down to the Twin Bridges. Fish under the Twin Bridges. That's where we caught our PB smallmouth bass. Right under the bridge. We stopped there to eat. We weren't even going to fish. We had a sandwich from the Hess station over the road. We finished eating the sandwich. We threw like the end of the bread in, and this stinking huge bass came up and ate the hoagie. We went back and got the fishing gear, and first cast got him. Oh man, come on, fish. One fish. You come down here, you're pretty much going to catch carp or nothing. That's the problem. You could always get lucky and catch something weird, but really you're coming for carp and an outside chance of a channel this time of year. In the summer you fish down here, you could catch anything. All kinds of fish in here. They just aren't active in the winter. As active, I should say. What's up, Chad? Yeah, man, it's supposed to be raining right now, and it's awesome out here. Polar Bear Chad in the house. There's the link. Thanks, Jenny. We'll give it about an hour. Give it another hour and then call it. I could bite at any time, but I just don't have it. I don't have it in me today. I got a headache and I just had a long sleepless night. And I got to work at 4. You catch 4 in a spot, you got to at least try it again the next day. They say don't leave fish to find fish, so now we can leave. We've scared all the fish away. We can leave to find fish somewhere else. Lake still got a good layer on it, Travis. I don't think it's going to melt. If it doesn't melt today, it ain't going to melt. It looks like it's water, but I stuck the rod holder down off the beach, and it was solid. Otherwise, that's where I was going to go there. In my mind, I was going to go there, but I'm like, I got to go back down to the dock. But in my mind, I knew we were going to come here and not catch much, if anything, today. I knew it. But like I said, you don't leave fish to find fish. You got to start where you left off. But I would have put $100 on it. We fed them good yesterday. Zoe, what's going on, Zoe? Doing well. Hope you're doing good. There's Jenny dropping Zoe's link. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. End rod's tight right now. That line is really tight. We'll give it 20 minutes and I'm going to recast. I think we hit the spot I wanted to. Grab the thought and shift it to I will find fish right now. I'm trying. I mean, kind of made up my mind to just stake it out here and give it a shot. I'm not going to run around like a maniac today. We'd have to move up the bank, put the rod holders in. And the only other spot that I would want to fish is pretty far down, which I don't have the energy to get to, where I could drive up to the bridge. But the time I drive up there and set up, it's a hard walk down to the creek. If we're going to catch, this is still our best chance, I think, to catch right here. Tomorrow I got to come up with a plan. So I'm going to go somewhere else tomorrow for sure. Just don't know what it's going to be yet. Trout, fish, carp, I don't know what we're going to do. Spend a lot of time looking at the weather, watching the weather, figuring out where I'm going to go. Zoe would like the pond to fish. It's in the middle of a horse farm. Nice. Zoe's name means life. Interesting. Hey, Army Mom, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming. We caught 4 big carp here yesterday, so that's why I came back, and we lost 2 others. We had 6 big takedowns yesterday. Zero today. 0. Same bait, same rods, same spots. Everything's the same. A bunch of junk coming down. Might hit that line. Might have to move that line. You're going to see that end rod go, and it's just the junk hitting it, I think. Yep, there it goes. Yep. I'll have to recast that one. Okay. I wasn't crazy about the spot. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try to cast it ridiculously upstream, upriver. We'll see. I want it to stay upriver more, but I think the current's just bringing it back down. Now we might lose this pack bait because I'm going to really try to haul it out there hard. And you can't really cast really hard with pack bait, so I'm going to kind of go for it here. So don't be surprised if you see it fly off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That felt good. That's the spot. We got it, Steve. That's the spot. All right, we're in the spot now. Let me move this rod. I don't know if that's a hit already or just settling. I'll have to watch it. I felt good, Steve. Oh yeah. It's moving. I casted it further too. Hey, there's Tyler Moore came back. Lightweight vest heating. Heated jacket. Aurora men's heated down vest with battery. Lightweight heating vest with 800 fill power down. Good Lord, I don't need any of that stuff. I got plenty of stuff. I just got to wear it. If that was for me, but I appreciate it, Tyler. I'll give you a wrench so you can connect around, bud. I know I saw you in here yesterday, so I appreciate you coming back. Awesome. There's Jenny dropped your link, Tyler, and I gave you the wrench. So if you want to connect anyone else in chat, we are a good community here. We try to support everybody. We are family friendly, whether the kids are on the dock or not. And we fish every day. Whether the fish participate or not. Sometimes the fish don't fish. The fish played the game yesterday. I think we're gonna get them now. That cast felt really good. I got it way out there. So that could be just a little bit further out today than yesterday. So. Yeah, big kids in chat. Like I used to say, if anyone's gonna curse on my lives, it's gonna be my 10-year-old son. But he only curses when it's a special fish, and then he lets the expletives fly. You've seen our muskie video, you know. Bob just lives the dream. Trying, man, I try. I did just get a real job. Well, kind of a real job. But I only work part-time. I've done my 30 years. I'm tired of that junk. Tired of getting other people rich. There's a squirrel here. He's sitting there eating the corn. I'm just going to let him eat. He's hungry. I'll let him eat a little bit without scaring him away. Yeah, positive vibes. Yep, exactly. Life's hard enough. Try to create a space where everybody can come chill, hang out, be supportive. Fishing's just the venue for it. Today is kind of like a catch and release day. I usually am fishing for food, but once in a while I'll go down and chase carp or something I'm not going to eat, especially when they're biting like they were yesterday. Skeeter's hearing ghosts. Of course. How many knocks? Great. Love the update. Love the update. Now, if one of these rods go down, I don't know what this squirrel's going to do when I run over at him. But he's only going to be in the water like a foot from the edge, so I'm sure he can figure it out. I've seen squirrels swim before. Where we at? Hour 52. I'm going to let that one sit out there. That was a good cast. I'm going to let that one sit out there a while. There's a lot of junk. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not. There's a lot of like, man, it looks like pollen almost on the water. I think it's algae, like duckweed, the little mini lily pad things. I think it's duckweed. Those aren't ghosts, Steve. Those are the echoes of Skeeter's fingers pulls past. I can't say that very well. Botox. Come on, squirrel. Botox injections, my arm and leg. Hopefully release some pressure off the joints. Hope that works for you, buddy. Hope that works. I'm starting to have all these old people pains now. Body's starting to break down a little bit. Hoping it's just a rough patch, but. Hey, Belt Loop, Gary, let me get you a wrench here, buddy. It's been a minute. Welcome in, buddy. I see you go live sometimes, but it's too late for me. I'm going to bed earlier these days. So I get up at like 4:30, and I think I see you go live at like 9 at night, and I'm trying to shut it down. Belt Loop's an awesome channel. He always has panels and super helpful guy. I learned a lot from him when I was just starting out. He's a great channel to connect with. N-Rod's got, this rod here's got a little action here. Black and red, we'll call it. Keep going, buddy. All right, our squirrel friend left us. Let's go back up. We were on them yesterday, Gary. We had 6 takedowns here yesterday. We landed 4 of them. But Pennsylvania, December, it's tough. You never know what you're gonna get.
You live stream?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Are you really?
Yep.
What do you do with this?
Right now I'm going for carp.
Right?
Yeah, so caught 4 yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah. I had hooked 6, 2 got away. Landed 4.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's known for what, catfish though? This area?
Carp, channels,
Is it?
there's muskie.
You ever get them in here, the muskie?
Upriver, not in this spot. Yeah. I fish every day, 10 to 2 lives. Eventually you catch something.
Every day you do?
Yeah. Well, Monday through Friday. Weekends I'm on, but not scheduled. 10 to 2.
And what do you make money doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Yeah, monetize. So I'll make money just from like they run ads and stuff like that. And then I have members that pay monthly.
What is it called? Any Fitness Possible?
Yeah, Any
And
Fitness
every day you
Possible.
fish
Yeah.
from 10 to 2, so people know, like I can come in.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people hanging out.
That's amazing, dude.
19 people just chilling, watching.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
It's a good day.
You always go to this spot, or you run
all over, all different species.
You from this area?
Schweightsville.
Okay, yeah.
do saltwater, freshwater. This type of year is really tough, so it's just like,
Yeah, yeah,
you got to be able to go out and catch nothing and
Yeah.
hold down the fort for 4 hours.
yeah, yeah.
But you get days like yesterday, we just slammed them.
Is that your like full-time thing?
Yeah, pretty
Really?
much.
You make enough money doing that?
Pretty much.
I'm about to quit my.
It's
That's awesome, man.
It's hard. It's a lot of work.
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet.
You never stop. You're just always editing and you
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
short videos, the long videos, and then you fish live. I work at Wegmans a couple nights a week, part time.
Yeah,
Make some money up doing that.
But that's what I do. I do like graphics and stuff, and
Right.
that's right my wheelhouse. So
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
yeah. You just have to like I've always fished my whole life.
Yeah,
Before
same.
kids, I was a guide, so it was like a
Where
perfect fit. Alaska.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my dad was a big fisherman. He just passed, but he used to bring us all to Canada. Our trips for our vacations were at the shore. It was let's go to Canada.
We used
in
to
the middle of
go.
nowhere.
We used to go up to Ontario and
Oh, yeah.
fish Longborough Lake. Back then, it was like 5-pound bass everywhere up there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
going to Canada to catch a bass. Seems
Yeah.
silly, you know. But they were up there. It was just no pressure.
Yeah, and, but, yeah. 20, 30 years ago, the fish, just like everything was bigger. I feel like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have different species up there. It's different. But
Yeah. Pike. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Ontario represented in here. Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. I'm gonna have to check this out. Anything is possible.
Yeah, I wish I had stickers. I could have given them all out. But
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll check you out.
awesome.
Oh man, I'll let you go.
Yeah, you get a channel, come and hang out, and everybody will connect over to you for sure.
Yeah, for real. I appreciate it, man.
Yep. Sounds good. Didn't want the dog right next to me, Jenny. Not afraid of dogs, but I've had a few issues and he didn't look too nice. The pup. No fishies, Nolan. We caught them all yesterday, apparently, and they all learned their lesson. Devil Dog, awesome. Got Devil Dog on the phone. Another awesome channel. I think that's one of oh, that wind or I think that's like his OG right there. A lot of stuff coming down the river this time of year, especially with the recent rain. So not going to react every little tap. Sometimes it's just a leaf. Basically a circle hook on these rigs. You don't need to set them. All right, Zoe. Catch you later. Probably see you. It's hard to get into Jerry's now. I got a nighttime job, so I'll be working tonight. I probably won't be in there, but I'll catch him. I'm off till Saturday after tonight, so. Do this for 4 hours. You work 4-hour shift at night. Days fly by. Bunch of deer hair floating. I wonder if there's a dead deer in here. I'm gonna take a quick walk. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, there we go. He's off. Dang. He's off. I walk away for 1 second. I walked away for 1 second and that went down. You gotta be kidding me. Freaking kidding me. Good Lord. I guess it's good. It's a good sign. Get it back out. Other rod's getting tapped now. If it goes down, I'll grab it and bring it in front of the camera. So that was out there pretty far. Let me try to do that again. As soon as I cast it, there was a stick coming down, getting caught up on it. A lot more stuff floating out there today. Man. Hey, Chip, welcome in, buddy. Salute. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you stopping by. I've been sitting here staring into this screen for 2 hours. I walk away for 2 seconds. I turn around and the rod's going. I missed him. Jose, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Hey, Jimmy. We just missed one, man. Couldn't believe it. That's how it works. That's how it works, man. Unbanned. But I feel like we're getting it in the pocket now, though. Oh, there he is, Bill Gill. All right, let me add him as a wrench. I just met him in person. Awesome, awesome. Nice to meet you as well. That is Bill that we just met here. He was behind the camera walking his pup. Back, have you caught? I just missed one, Ted. I just missed one. We had 6 takedowns here yesterday. We landed 4. Nothing today for 2 hours. I saw deer hair floating out there, so I walk over to see if there's like a dead deer. I look over and the rod goes down. As soon as I walked away, I got to the furthest point and it went down. So. We got ice. There's ice coming down from somewhere. I don't know where that's coming from. Logs and sticks, so seemed like we can't get, a good 30-minute out there without it getting hit by something. Even though it's warm, you know how it is. The water's not. It's not going to warm water. Though it's not going to warm the water up anytime soon. So they're not going to be moving much. But we located the hole yesterday, and we caught We hooked all 6 out of the same exact spot. Same exact spot. And just had to hit there again, so they're still in there. Awesome, appreciate that. Bill, Off the Hook Outdoors is another Pennsylvania channel. He's out towards Pittsburgh. Raptor Will is, I don't know, is he technically Jersey or Delaware, but another local channel. But yeah, a lot of great channels in here hanging out. Just want to get one today. Just want to get one. I knew it was gonna be nice out, so I wanted to get out here. But otherwise, I would have just slept in. My head was killing me. Yeah, sure thing, Bill. Friends, welcome, hosted family. Bass in the Hat. There he is. Ice all around Rochester. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Rochester, Minnesota. That's right. You're out there. Better year than last year already, I guess. I think last year was kind of stinky out that way. Even the spots are supposed to be ice fishing all the time. From what I saw, didn't look good. Appreciate you coming around again, Bass in the Hat. We got them good yesterday, so it came to the same spot. But I had a feeling, you know how it is. Yesterday was just going from cold to warm for the first time. But it'd be nice to get one. Will's in Jersey, travel to North Central PA. I heard something. What was that? I got bells on them, so I shouldn't lose a rod here. It was bad last year. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're getting ice even around us. There's a lake about an hour and a half from us that already has 5 inches on it. The lake I usually fish, well, not usually fish, but the lake I fish a lot that's close to my house has like a slush layer on it. Too thick for fishing and not thick enough to walk on. Man, I hope it doesn't stay like that the whole winter. Brad says, I'm rethinking fishing the river on Sunday. Supposed to be a high of 9. Beautiful. Solid 9. 9 degrees, Brad. Take out the mini rod. I'm going to break out the mini rod again. Yeah, I can't wait to ice fish. I got a nice little shack to set up, the pop-up tent. People that don't ice fish think ice fishing's cold. And it's like just the opposite. Once you have solid ice, and you got one of those little tents, it's comfy. It's colder when you're just sitting out here on the bank in the winter. When it's 20 degrees, you got nowhere to hide. I'm going to recast this one, try to get it closer to the other one. Pack bait going out. This one's either getting hit right away or moving still. Keep an eye on that one. I don't know why that one would be moving and the other one's not. I'm in the same current. Maybe they're waking up. Oh yeah. Here we go. That was a definite hit on the black and red. Keep an eye on that one. That's just like yesterday. As soon as it hit the water. He might be on it. He might be on it. Yeah, he's chowing on that. They're down lower today, Steve. Got to give him time to actually eat the pack bait and find the hook. The hook's just one little piece in there. But he's hitting the pack bait good. Look at him hitting the line. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Just want one fish. Just want one. Oh, baby, go down. It's gonna wait till I turn my head and then it's gonna go down. Give him some time, he'll find it. I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming back. Been slow up till now. Kind of keep moving the casts around a little bit, trying to find where they're holding. But as soon as it hit it, it looked kind of like it was going, and then I let it settle, and then absolutely that's getting hit. So I'm hopeful that this rod's going to go in any minute, the black and red one. They go when you least expect it, though. We did have one takedown I missed. Turned my back for 3 seconds and it went down. It's gonna go, I know it. There's Bass in the Hats link right there. Some ice fishing on his channel. He's got some serious ice up his way. Hit that sub button. I appreciate it. I'm not lost, I'm exploring. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. I believe that's a Pennsylvania channel too. You might be up by Paul. Nothing yet, Rod. I missed a... I turned my back. You know, I've been standing with my head in the camera the whole day. I walked away. I look over and the rod's going, of course. But we just had a good hit on the black and red rod. So I'm hoping that's going to go any second. Jim Thorpe, that's what I thought. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, my parents live right by Beltsville. And Paul's up a little bit above there. Not too far, though, from PA Brew News. And there we go, another pool on it. An outdoor, PA outdoor couple. He's got 2 channels. Him and his wife, girlfriend, Ryan. Come on, one of these things go down. I'm always afraid I got the wrong channel in my head. Come on, man. Temperature's starting to drop here. I don't know what the temperature is, but I can feel it dropping pretty quick. Clouds are moving in. You can feel the dampness. We'll give it another 40 minutes and then it's I'm going home, making some coffee, get rid of this headache, and go to work. Appreciate it. We got 17 people hanging out, 39 thumbs up. Thank you very much. I would have stayed live all last night if I could have down here, but just happened to have to work last night. Come on, come on, come on. Got to keep track of the hits to make like smart decisions. Like that was a pretty weird hit. It wasn't even settled yet, but I thought there was a hit, and then it settled and there was a definite hit, which means they were hitting that thing as it was sinking. So it's possible it's all tangled up. So you want to give them enough time to find the hook, but not so much time that you ruin your chances if it is sitting out there all tangled, which it could be. So making a mental note. 10 minutes, I'm gonna pull that thing in and recast, I guess. We'll see. I like all types of fishing, but for lives, I like having the big poles up, going for the catfish and the carp. To me, it's just it's a little more exciting when you catch something decent size and you're not catching like 50 little fish. Sometimes you don't catch nothing. There's Raptor Wills. Went to Hershey last night. Beautiful weather and no crowds. I guess they do like a Christmas thing out there, right? Big decorations and all. It's pretty cool. I've been out there a couple times. They used to have a mountain bike race there, right on the grounds. It's pretty wild. Always cold and rainy. I remember one year waiting in line to get the bike wash and they were giving out chocolate bars. Come on, let's go. Put out a short this morning from yesterday, the first takedown, and I'll do all 4 catches. I'll get the other 3 up soon. I don't know if I'll get them up tonight because I work, till bedtime basically. But we're gonna post it up. I don't work tomorrow night, so I got time coming. Something like 8 million lights. Holy cow. Jenny's uncle lives in Pennsylvania. Interesting. I might need Steve to come down here and take over the shift, because I'm leaving in 40 minutes with or without a fish. Then it's his turn. You ever fished Oklahoma? I think you asked me that. I might have been so far behind in chat by the time I answered you were gone, but no, I've never fished Oklahoma. That is one state I've hardly been to. Been to a lot of them, but there's a few holes in my travels, and that's one of them. Something out there, I don't know what that is. Might be that muskrat again, swimming around. If this park didn't close at dark, this would be an awesome spot. Come out here with like the lights and all, man, it'd be awesome. But when we get the kayaks, we'll be able to launch. There's a boat launch over there that you can access. I'll be able to slip them in there and fish wherever I want. There's Steve. What's going on, Steve? I'll just leave the rods up, Steve. You come down and you just sit there till they go down. Then you got a job to do. That's when the fun begins. I casted that red and black one, Steve. It was getting hit like yesterday, immediately. It might be getting hit again. There's a little bit of slack right now. Definitely getting played with. I can't keep that line tight. There you go. Is it gonna go? He's just kissing the coin. He's not biting it. He's just kissing it. It's definitely getting hit though. Hopefully it's not tangled up. Boy, it got cloudy quick, didn't it? They're down there and say, can we eat this stuff yesterday? We rounded up on land. Gotta be one hungry one out there though. I'm at IBSP. Awesome, awesome. Watching lines. Awesome. Let me get you a wrench, bud. Welcome in, Kevin. We're starting to get some taps. We had 6 takedowns right here yesterday, if you know where I'm at. Let me, trying to get you a wrench if this will cooperate with me. There we go. Add as mod, standard mod. The wrench just helps you connect. You'll show up blue in a minute, and you'll be able to coin testers. You'll be able to connect anybody you want in chat a lot easier. That's how good the pack bait is. The fish are scared to eat it. It's possible, Steve, that it's possible we gave him diabetes overnight. I don't know. Put a lot of sugar out in that water yesterday. Yeah, fishing with Steve and I, we slayed out here on the dock yesterday. So we came back and tried to give it a shot again. All carp. We're hoping for channels, but I'm using pack bait, and we've caught some nice channels here on the pack bait. So this time of year, I just throw the pack bait, and you know you can catch the carp, and hopefully we got a channel to bite. But I feel like we got a better chance this time of year for a carp than a channel. But they definitely like that pack bait just as much. The problem is pulling the hook out with a small hook. You know, I feel better using like a 5 or a 6/0 circle hook, or even an 8 or a 10. But they'll eat these without hesitation. It's just a little bit trickier on the hooking them up. You got to be careful you don't pull the hook right out of their mouth. They sometimes get hooked like on the inside, not even on the lip like a circle hook. Don't forget the promo code. No one's buying this pack bait today, Steve. It ain't catching nothing. Yesterday we could have made good money. We were selling the pack bait yesterday. Every fish it went up another $1. See, everyone's gonna return it today. Daniel Burry, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm on the Schuylkill right now. Yep. Yep, that's where we caught him yesterday. I won't show exactly where spots are. You know, you can, if you're local, you kind of know. But you can feel free to email me, and I'll share them. I'll share my spots, just not publicly. But anybody wants my spots, almost all of them I'll give. Just contact me. Shoot me an email. It's on my About page, or I'm on Instagram and Facebook, all that crap. So, Abigail, welcome, welcome. That is a new name in here, I believe. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully I will reach 480 YouTube mark today. Awesome. Yeah, make sure you guys have Savage if you don't have him already. He's been a long-time supporter. Just an awesome dude. Long-time supporter of the channel. Fish the Schuylkill. So you might know that bridge. Boat launch is right by that bridge. We're on the other side, down behind the park that closes at dark. If you need more of a hint, just let me know. I'll throw the hints so you know exactly where I'm at. Awesome. Jenny dropped Abigail's link. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry guys, I hit the wrong button there. Hit the wrong button. Alright. Did you mean to delete Abigail's messages? All right, I'm gonna get done. I'm done playing with this thing. It's getting all weird when I touch the screen. It's the second time it went off. I better just chill with it. I know a rod's about to go down. Timed out. was for emojis. Can you just let them know if you're going to time somebody out? And maybe you did, and I missed why. But just so that we can educate people. Usually don't drop emojis like nonstop. It's kind of like self-advertising. So I will shout everybody out. All they got to do is hang out for a little bit. Hold tight, be back in 5. Oh. Come on. See, Steve overfed these fish. Steve fed them too much. Gave them too much food yesterday, Steve. They're not hungry. Maybe it was the 50 trout heads I threw in there before we left. It's going to be a run of channel cats. They're going to smell all these trout heads up here. Come up here like they do in the spring. Hi, Rod. Rod's pink hand waving. Went from summer to winter real quick again. Yeah, I just thought it'd be better. I told you yesterday, right? Before we even came out here. I told you 2 days ago. Yesterday was going to be the day. You can watch the beginning of this live, Steve. Told everyone right off the gun. I was like, I don't think today's going to be it. It's not going to be like it was yesterday. You can go by the barometric, but there's a lot of things at play. The windows are short. They took that window yesterday, so they're shut off again. They probably ate every single drop of food we threw out there yesterday. They ate. I guarantee it. They were fed like pigs all night. Come on, let's go, let's go. Gotta boost those numbers. That was an exaggeration. Maybe 10, 12. Freaking awesome. Welcome in, buddy. What's going on? Shared on the community page. I appreciate that, buddy. We're out here a little bit longer. Got a little bit late start today. Got to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're going to definitely getting rain. It's going to start soon by the looks of it. It's supposed to have already started. So, got to come up with a game plan for tomorrow. Right place, right time yesterday, for sure. Eventually we got to catch fish. That's how it works. That's, that's a big reason why I do the 4-hour shift. I come out fishing for 4 hours. A lot of times, on the weekends or whatever, I'd fish all the time. Sun up to sundown and then some. Doesn't bother me any, but when I was like, you know what, I'm going to fish every day on YouTube, I was like 10 to 2 solid. It's in the middle of the day. It works with my schedule. And it was like, even if you're catching nothing, I'm going to stay out there, because how many times have we not caught anything 3 hours in and then caught 4 or 5 fish? Rod will say once, but it's happened a lot more than once. They're not gonna bite on the sofa. But yeah, it's a tough time of year for sure to catch fish in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, yesterday was awesome, man. You get one of those days and it's like, hopefully you don't get skunked for 2 weeks, but you know what I mean? That's what keeps you going. Those good days, those great days. This is like deer hunting. You go out there, you know, you're not going to shoot one every day. But one day a big 12-pointer is going to walk up to you and you're going to, you know, that's what you're going to be remembering every other hunt. When you go out there and you're sitting freezing your butt off seeing nothing, you're going to remember how you felt 2 seconds before you saw that 12-point buck. That's what's cool about fishing live, is you guys get to see that, you know. And I like doing the videos. I love editing them. And I love making like action-packed videos. But it's also good to see this stuff, you know, the live fishing. It's easy to look like a pro when you just do the long format videos. Curtis, what's going on? There's Dog and I Outdoors. What's up, buddy? He's been fishing hard. He's been fishing his butt off. Making videos is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. I used Phil Moore, and I ended up paying $20 a month for it because it was a lot less stress, easy to use, and I went from like not really looking forward to it to loving it. Just had another hit on that one. Especially when I got like multiple cameras and I send my kid out with one camera, so I don't know what he saw, or if he catches something, I haven't seen his footage of it. And I don't see it till we start editing some of the videos. Love it so much. It's such a cool thing. And when I'm putting it together, I'm like, that's a video I'm going to be able to look at when I'm old. Unless YouTube shuts me down. Is that slack? Oh man, that thing's ready to go. He's feeding on that. He's feeding on it. This is where it's good to have the second guy. Like yesterday, Steve was out here with me. How many times did the rod do that? And I told Kevin, reel down on it. We got like 3 of those fish just by reeling down on slack line. But it's hard to see that when you're up on the rod. You got to be at a distance. But now it's got a nice bow on it, but the bow's not moving, so you gotta wait till it's pulled. I'm gonna let it go down. I have a 128 gigabyte phone, but it's chock full. I got to delete pictures just to take new pics. Yeah, I went through all that stuff, man. Finally, I got the GoPro, and my new camera, my new phone is actually really good. So I can do some stuff on there. But GoPro being like waterproof and all, man, that's a game changer. You just turn it on and let it run, and you can get, you know, you can get footage you wouldn't get. The problem with going live is like you think you got some awesome footage and you go back and it's all pixelated or something, even though it looked good to you while you're out there. You know, it's going off of the signal and it screws up the recording. I'm gonna cry if that rod comes in tangled, but my laptop's too old to upload. Well, you know, I've been this is I think my 3rd year, really 2nd year running the channel. We didn't really know what we were doing when we started. We just started playing around with it for a long time. It took me a while. I mean, I got a laptop only a couple months ago. You just have to slowly keep investing. That's why it's like we laugh, because every day somebody comes in and is like, you need this or you should get this. It's like, dude, when you start getting into YouTube, it's unending the amount of things you need, but you can only afford so much. You ain't making money, so it's like hard to justify that. But wait until you see the next Hookset compilation. Yes! Yes, the grand finale Hookset. I love it. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Hey, Mo Style is back. Fishaholics. We're getting sober today. No fishies today. But that end rod's fixing to go before we leave. It's been getting... something's been playing with it. The line keeps going slack and it goes tight. Goes slack, goes tight. If I see it go slack and I'm standing there, I'm going to reel down on it. But every time I walk over there, it kind of just quits. So I haven't touched it. Yeah, watch those credit cards, man. I want to max out the credit card. I wouldn't do that. One thing at a time, you know? One purchase at a time. And that thing's frustrating. Just paid off my kids to do switching games from Christmas before last. Yeah, we barely made our last mortgage payment, but we try to avoid the credit card stuff, because we've been in the hole big time before with that stuff. By the time I had my college debt off, I was pretty much retired. I paid my and I had half scholarship too. Crazy. What a waste of money. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. One of those rods might be tangled. No way both of them are. If they both come in tangled, that's just the way it is. I'm going to let them sit. They got a better chance sitting than me recasting at this point, so I'm going to let them sit. And now we need a fish. I'm going to close this thing up in about 14 minutes. Tammy gave me her head congestion from yesterday. It's contagious, right through the phone. Woke up with a nasty headache. Look how slack that line is. I just tightened it, it's slack again. That one's same current line, and that one's tight as could be. Just want one fish. Agree, Bob. Do something you love. I forget what I said again. Awesome, awesome, freaking awesome. Picked up Dog and I. He fishes off of like a jet ski or something, I think. Hard to see as he's out there in the dark, but it's a crawdad crawling towards the bank with your back pain. He's crawling slow too this time of year. You wonder what's going on under there sometimes, don't you? I mean, I've had that where the pack bait just keeps going, like the line just keeps going, and you're like, what is this thing doing? But you get that. When we're in the springtime, we do a lot of carp fishing when they're really getting hungry for the spawn. And we'll do back-to-back days, and we'll get, up to 10, I think 14, or we had 2 17 days, and we're just slamming them left and right. And then there's some days where it's just like takedown, and then next day they're just like real little taps. But they're still tapping it, they're still eating it, but they're real finicky, and then same setup, same spot, 2 days later, just all takedowns again. And it drives me nuts, and I do it too, but everybody in chat's like, dude, sharpen your hooks, man. And I take them up, I go home, I check everything. Sometimes I buy all new rigs, cast back out there, same. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, takedowns. So, didn't matter, it's just timing. Whatever's going on through their head. They talk about like when's a good time to fish and a good time than when they bite and when they don't bite. But carp do this weird thing where they just tap and they don't eat sometimes, and they're not aggressive. And it's not like they're just bumping into it, because there's plenty of days where the line doesn't move at all. There's no activity. Yeah, exactly, ATC. Don't watch underwater footage. You see all this fish just staring at it. Like Raul, I think he's from Ottawa, maybe. He does a lot of perch and underwater camera work. And those perch just be hanging out. And they're all around his lure just looking at it. And eventually one gets yeeted out of there. It'll finally bite it a little too much. But they'll take the minnow in, spit it out, and it's like it'll have a tail like this, the hook right there, and it'll keep eating right up to the hook and just keep sucking it in. They know. Let's see. Jet ski on the Ohio River. Awesome. Also do bank fishing and arrowhead hunting and metal detecting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did not, not did any arrowhead or metal detecting on channel yet. It's usually me and my kids do that, and we just go live. Very cool. There we go. Dang, it's getting dark out here. It went from sunny to dark real quick. I thought about getting an underwater camera for fishing. There's that big slack again. Just the way the clouds and the light is, I can't see the line like as it's entering the water at all right now. And that's where I judge it when I think there's one playing with it, but it's slack. I'm probably up near 80% on hooking up on slackline fish. But I don't want to think about it. I just do it. And when I sit there and think about it, they're the ones I miss. That's awesome. That's awesome, Curtis. I might be doing more of the like the gold panning and stuff. My older boy's into that stuff. We don't have like we have like the little pan. We don't have any sluices or anything yet, but that might be coming soon. But he's more of like my fossil hunter. We'll go out and do fossil hunting trips, mushroom hunts. He just likes to get out and do different things. So I'll probably do that on like member stuff so I don't mess up my algorithm. So it's a fishing channel, but you know, I'll put the member stuff of anything weird we'll do on the member stuff. Thought I heard a bell there. There's a bike, probably a bell on the bike. Hey Paul, welcome. Nothing, man, nothing. Slow day today. We're on the Schuylkill River. This is the Schuylkill River. We fished this yesterday. We had 6 takedowns, 4 carp landed, same exact spot. We fished with Steve and my son Littlefin. But nothing today. We're pretty far up from the city. Like in the summertime, you see us for the giant flatties down in the city. We're pretty far up from there. About halfway, I'd say, from my house to that spot by the art museum. About halfway down. Yeah, I don't know enough about the mushrooms, Paul. I got the book, Pennsylvania book. It's supposed to be one of the best ones to use, but it's still so much to learn, and you don't know what you don't know. Mushrooms can be dangerous. Do you think there is a live algorithm? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Yep, I think there's an algorithm for everything. I know there, because I've done lives with the same picture up front, and all of a sudden, like, you'll always have like 400 views. Change it up, and you either get nothing or you'll get 1,000. So there's something looking at least at the thumbnail, so who knows? Yeah, all things country. I think it would be cool because we could do it indoors during the winter. You know, we could have a nice comfy spot set up in the basement and kind of be more of a chill thing. And Lyle will pretty much only go live on like members only. You know how he is. He has to like trust everybody in the room to go live, except for down in the city. He likes to roll in late after all the rods are set up. He'll roll in late, set his camp chair up in the dark, have his Doritos or whatever he's going to eat, and he'll catch a flathead or two, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm going home." He comes with his own transportation when he comes. But I'm just glad he gets out there. I don't think what works for one person works for others, Dog and I. So I'm not the expert on that, but I do think about that. That's why I do try to keep it to fishing mostly, and really strongly fishing related. But you know what? I think you can completely break that algorithm and become its own algorithm too. So, you know, it just depends on what the channel is going to be about. Your channel is, you know, Dog and I outdoors. So if it's outdoors related, you're probably all right. But, you know, I'm a fishing channel. And my hunting's going to be either member only, if it's clean enough for me to put out there at all, or else we're going to be, next year, we're going to be putting all our hunting stuff over on Rumble. But we'll put anything we can put on YouTube. That's our #1 channel. But we do a lot of hunting, and I can't show it, hardly any of it, because it takes so long to edit and worrying about what I can show and what I can't. So I'm going to put that on a different platform. Jenny, I'm going to say SCHULYKILL. Something like that. I have to write it. I can't really say it. I have to write it. More mushroom videos. I would love to meet up and do more of that stuff with you, Paul. I will meet you. I will meet you for some of that stuff, man. If you ever want company, either just me or if you want, Lyle would love to do it too. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, the other thing, what Brad, to add on what Brad's saying with the algorithms, it's the same thing if you build your channel too fast and you just like get like, you know, sub for sub type stuff, is they put the notifications out there and somebody gets that notification and they might be, all they want to do is see fishing, and all of a sudden you're like, you know, you're out basket weaving or baking cakes. Like, who would bake a cake on a fishing channel? But they come in, they're like, I don't want to see that. So, you know, they leave, right? It knows that person left. So if 3 out of 10 leave or 5 out of 10 leave, I think that definitely hurts your channel, at least in the short future. But it's the most important thing, and I tell people this all the time, is that you're having fun, because nobody wants to come into a channel and see somebody who's like miserable. I wish the negative channels didn't succeed, but they also succeed because people go after the low fruit sometimes and want to see the show. But I think just by having fun, like you having a good time, that shows more than anything. Positivity. For me, it's about being positive. I'm not running around as a positive, happy person all the time. I've got issues like everybody else. But I try to, you know, fishing is my happy place, so try to share that with people and be positive, but also be real. Slab, you were in here. You were in here for the first hour. How did you not get notification? I wasn't in here for the first hour. But I was reading all your comments, and I'm like, this dude's not even here. He left. But we went in about an hour late. But I did change I updated the time. But do you know Fish on Ed Evans? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, he's right around the corner from me. So is Linda. Butterflies and Sunshine, she lives 10 minutes from me. And Jeff Beal, right here. We all fish this river together. I found fishing and prospecting are not that far apart. One community will watch the other. I think it's more topics, or I think it's more if the two. Yeah, absolutely. The scene looks pretty much the same, right? You're on a creek somewhere out in the woods. Yeah, it's good to have something different, you know? Otherwise, you just fall into the background of a bunch of fishing channels. So, like for me, I try to bring more of the like the catch and cooks, but like in a realistic fashion, like not in Hawaii. I wish I could, but just like, you know, money saving type things that we do with fishing hacks and stuff like that. And it does spill over into like raising the chickens in the gardens and stuff like that. And it will continue to spill more and more over to that stuff because we rely on that to cut the bills big time. I'll be filming my trap sets this year, but only the setting parts. Yeah, I'd be worried about putting that out. Mycology is awesome. Gosh, Slab, stop using these big words, man. Hurt my brain. I already got a headache, Slab. Don't even start with these big words. I can't handle them. I wish that rod would just go down so I can catch a fish and go home. If that thing doesn't go down, I got a feeling it's tangled though. We're gonna wrap this thing up real quick. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I can't stay on past 2. It's a little bit of a drive for me to get home, and I got to get my boys off the bus. The most important thing for a successful YouTube channel is a horseman drumming in the bathtub. Yes. And if we learned anything, the more red arrows, the best. The better. The best. Even if they just go in circles, it doesn't matter where they're pointing. Just the, you know. But yeah, you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun, and the inside jokes and stuff like that. Don't underestimate that stuff. Just having like a fun community, and like, well, I was posting shorts, and like I don't want to use names, but we were like discussing the way to, like, you know, well, the shorts actually hurt your channel, or the shorts help this, or your shorts should be like this. And I'm like, I'm not doing shorts to get, you know, 50,000 viewers or subs. It would be awesome, but that's not why I do them. I do them to kind of advertise our community, which exists mainly on the lives. You know, as far as like, especially with the mental health aspect, it kind of advertises that, and it also kind of sums up the days for people who missed the live. You know, people have lives and can't sit there for 4 hours all the time. So you can see that, and you see the rods go down, so you didn't really miss much. But it, you know, it took me a while to do that, because I thought I was going to be like, you know what, I feel weird doing a short from the live. But you're hitting a different audience half the time anyway, and it's different. It's really cool to watch a short, you know, and see the rods go, and it's action based. But if you saw it happen live, I guarantee you, you're like, I saw that live. You know, there's that feeling that comes with it when you see it happen live. It's different. It's a lot more awesome. It's freaking awesome. I don't know nothing. I don't know what Steve did to these fish, but they only bite when Steve's here. I was thinking of not going live until after the holidays. Hard to get my... Yep, Curtis, we talk about that, man. That's... Oh, Enron. Definitely some slack there. I bet you we could have caught 2 or 3 of these if I was sitting back like I was doing yesterday, kind of barking orders at Kev to reel down at a certain time. Right. We'll take it down. Son's birthday is December 23rd. Birthday paper 2 days before Christmas. Yeah. That is awesome. Yeah, sometimes having a birthday around the holidays can be tough because you know, people combine gifts. I know Skeeter's got a family, one of the grandkids, I believe, with a birthday right around Christmas, if not on birthday. Mycology is the studies of mushrooms. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. I know Slab knows a thing or two about mushrooms. That's not a joke. He actually has video. See, I was on your channel, Slab. I saw some mushroom videos back in the day on your channel. Yeah, we got an awesome community here, Batgirl. Wow, you really go live often. Welcome in, Tommy. Yep, we fish 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. Mondays are member only, but we are live Monday through Friday. And we go live a lot on the weekends as well, just not as scheduled. We just pop up if we think the fishing's gonna be good or if it's something cool to share. But during the week, we're more of like a hangout. You know, we share the links, send you around, somebody else is live. We don't try to hog the audience unless I really like, you know, I'm focused and we're slamming fish. Then I'm just like fishing. But otherwise, we just have a nice chat. And like I tell you in the beginning of today, it's going to be a slow day. Yesterday, I knew it was going to be a solid day, and it was. You get on the fish and you stay on the fish, you start noticing that stuff. Got the moose, got the Christmas tree. Man, he is festive. He is ready for the holiday right there. Hey, come back in here a couple times, Tommy. We'll drop you a wrench so you can connect around. Or if you're watching any of my other content, my videos, just leave a comment. I'll go check out your channel and I'll sub over to you. I support the folks who support me. Awesome, thanks, Tom. Yeah, this is a nice spot. It'd be prettier. It was prettier yesterday with a bunch of carp in it, but oh, you're in Edmonton. Awesome, awesome. All right, very cool. Tommy Temper, love ice fishing. All right. Finished my lake fishing, 17.9 and 320. Oh man, that's a killer day. Hey, Chloe, welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. I will give you a wrench to connect around, Chloe. Just keep in mind, family friendly. The wrenches so you guys can connect. Family friendly. We try to keep it clean here. Appreciate you coming over. Little niece, my sister kid birthday is today. Happy birthday, Amelia. Awesome. That's so cool. We got to get out of here in a minute because I got to get home, get the kids off the bus, shower, eat, get some coffee, and then I got to go to work. Fishhead Videos. Yeah, there's our buddy Fishhead Videos. There's their link right there. Very cool. All right, there's PA Outdoors Couple Channel. That's Paul from PA Brew News. I was going to point to it in chat, but I don't think that's where your chat is. It's coming, man. I feel it. It's coming. I've wasted as much time as I could waste to hope that this rod goes down. 168. It's making my brain hurt. Oh, you mean 158, or do you mean 208? Now watch these people from Florida. You know what they're up to. There's Paul's other channel. Sweet. Yeah, I think we told Blue Wolf that. I think they're working on that. Helps the sub stick if you connect over. All right. I'm going to bring the red rod in. I swear sometimes bringing a rod in causes a fish to bite the other rod. It's happened too many times for a coincidence. It's just like people that use rattlers on some of their lures. I think it does something in the water column. So see if we can prove it today. I try to say those things so that if it actually happens, I have like a really cool short and it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. But it never really works. guys didn't hit the thumbs up, please hit it before we shut this thing down. I think it matters. I think it helps. Who knows? Maybe it hurts. Maybe give me a thumbs down. Maybe the thumbs down helps. Hope you're well. Appreciate it. Check everyone's channel. Awesome, Chloe. Appreciate it. Yep, we're all good here. All good. Whew. That air just switched to cold and damp real quick. All right, guys, gotta go home and go back to reality here. Figure out at some point tonight. I gotta figure out where I'm going tomorrow. We won't be coming back here tomorrow. There's nothing wrong with the spot. This is the way it goes in winter. But I rarely will fish a place that I got skunked at the day before. I need a change, you know? So we'll find something. Maybe we go chase trout or something like that tomorrow. Thumbs down is an Australian thumbs up. It might be it. The toilet's flush backwards too. Let's see. Have a great day. Let's hit the thumb up when entering. You just forget once you start watching. Yeah, I mess with people. You know, I make them work for the thumbs up. I'm just kidding. I think I'm caught up. Thanks so much for all the link drops, Jenny. I really appreciate that. And hope Mama keeps getting better. I didn't really see your response to that, but I'm not going to keep asking you because I keep looking away when you answer me. But you can text me. Let me know. Hope everything's doing good. We will see y'all tomorrow. Awesome. That's awesome, Tommy. I'm going to try to remember to check you out when I get home. Phoenix Princess, just stopping in. Make sure you guys stop in and see Phoenix Princess. I think she's probably in Phoenix. I know she's later than us, but she usually goes live when she gets to the bus. Make sure you go and say hi to her. Cheer her up. I think she needs some company. Have an amazing day. Best information is slab information. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out, guys. See you tomorrow.